Hey everybody, this is Brian from PNB Homesteading, and I just wanted to give an update for the indoor grow tent here, so that way you guys can see what's happening with the progression of it. It's getting quite gangly, as you can see, with the variant of tomatoes that I've got growing in here. Because I've got quite a few vining tomatoes, and I've got of course my indigo rose tomatoes back here. And this is an indigo rose here, and there's a bunch down here you can see. But as well, we've got our pop-ups that are a bunch of vining tomatoes that came in as part of our compost that I was putting down around the base of my tomato plants, and they're producing quite a few tomatoes. One over here that you can see down there, that little red guy there, he's got a little buddy on there. That one there's coming out of that pot right over there, which is just an indigo rose plant. But because I put the compost in there from the kitchen scraps, we've now got kinds of different pop-ups. We've got a bunch of various little tomatoes popping up. It looks like we've got a cherry tomato up there. I don't know if that's mid-sized tomato. I mean, who knows? But it's pretty interesting. Tomatillos, they're not doing as well as I thought they would have inside of here. I don't have any, actual tomatillos forming. So I'm assuming it's just because I don't have pollinators flying around in here. So I think next week's task is going to be I'm going to clean out basically all of the tomatillos and get rid of clean out the peas that have all dried up and died off and done their job for what I wanted them to do, giving the extra nutrient boost to my indigo rose plant back there. But you can see that indigo rose plant's pretty buried. He's got a couple of ripe ones. There's another one back up over there. But then we also have the pop-up compost tomatoes coming down over through here. Here's this guy coming up the side of the tent. I think he's trying to take over the fan in another couple of weeks. Yeah, and then of course we've got our beta salad mix here, and there's our two different basils. They're growing pretty well. I mean, they're really healthy looking. It's just it takes a while for them to get growing. So I'm going to be growing those all winter. So that's going to be one of the staples that I'm going to keep in this tent is my basil. So I'm going to keep those growing I don't care if they grow at a slow pace, and that way I'll have them around for all the way up through Christmas time and beyond, I'm hoping. As long as I keep the tops pinched off, I'm assuming that I should be able to keep the leaf growth at a sustained rate. And that's, of course, the silver chard. It's coming along. And I got my cucumber there. I probably need to pick him off. But one of the ideas I was having is I was thinking about taking this space over here where I've got a treadmill, and I can move this and put it over, over here with all the rest of my other exercise equipment that I use during the week. And then I'm going to probably put another, a 2 foot or a 4 foot by 2 foot tent that's probably 6 feet tall here. And then that way I can actually run another tent. And I'm going to put stacked shelving in it, some 36 by 24 shelving that's 5 high. And I'll probably use that and start off some, do my lettuce greens inside of there. And try doing that to where, I can take all the LEDs that I have here for the salad bar LED area and then convert that to basically a cutting and processing and germination area. I might do microgreens here. I thought about doing some of that. I watched that a couple of videos from Curtis Stone where he was doing some microgreens outside. And I like the idea. He had this board that he stuck on top of them. It was pretty interesting. So I might, convert this to a microgreen area where you basically just need the heat mats underneath, and then it'll germinate those. Then I can pop the tops off of the seed flats that I would have here, and then take those and put those into the grow tent. And then that way I can continuously rotate new microgreens in, from here, seed them here, sprout them, and then have a tent that I would have over here that would have also LED lights in it. And then I would have the microgreen flat stacked in there, and that way I could harvest those each week or 2 weeks, get them on a cycle rate to where each shelf is going to have a certain week, and then I can take the harvest one out, and then I could even put tags in there or something that I can move along and say this is week 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that way I would know who's the next one to harvest. But obviously you probably could just look at those and determine which one you want to harvest. But anyway, that's kind of the update. I'll be looking into that in the next week or so, possibly, ordering another tent and then maybe some LED lights. So I've already got the thermostat controllers. I mean, I can take one of these thermostat controllers right here and put that inside the tent and use that to control all the heat mats for inside the tent. And then I can just use the other one here to control the four mats here, and I'll probably double density this, and I'll probably put eight trays in there. So I think I can only fit 6. I can only fit 6 in there. That's right, I had 6 on that. So I could do 6 trays at a time. So that'd give me, 6 new trays each week, or I don't know. I could stagger that. Yeah. Leave some comments on the videos, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas how I want to do this. But I'm gonna do that build coming up. So, when I get that build done, or do that build, I'll make sure to do a video of it, so that way you guys can be participants and see how I do this tent setup. And maybe I'll put the camera in the back of the corner over here and let you guys watch some fast motion video of me setting the tent up, getting everything all put together, and testing out the sprinkler system. Because I will take the sprinkler system stuff I have here and add, another line coming out of here, and then another, spray nozzle, or a sprinkler nozzle, not nozzle, solenoid, and put that in, and I'll run that to that tent, and that way I can have water in there. And I'm probably going to try and put the same spray nozzles that I'm using out in the outdoor propagation area, because I like those brass nozzles that they've got, and it's pretty cheap. You can get 12 of them for like 10 bucks. So I mean, that'd be a good idea to put inside there. But anyway, that's kind of the update for this week. So I hope you guys will stick with the channel. And I've got a couple of, I've got over, what is it, 500 and some views. That's pretty good for only, being up a couple months. I mean, I may not be too interesting, but I thought maybe the Sasquatch beard would entertain some people. and this week on the outdoor update of the propagation area, I did get some footage of Paula out there walking around. So that kind of, is entertaining. There is actually a P in the B for PNB homesteading, not just, me standing here saying that I have a wife. That she does really exist. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.